whatever. But I wonder about Case Closed in that.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
What happened?
I deleted the link to join the hangout. No!
Did you tweet the link to hang out?
Wait, what?
I'm surprised nobody hopped in yet. How come nobody hopped in yet?
I don't know. I deleted it real quick.
Well,
that's fantastic.
Oh, cool. Cool. I'm glad that we're live now.
We got someone.
Oh, no!
We got someone.
Sorry, I don't mean to eject you. Bye-bye.
Oh, John
Ethan
said to send him the link.
Oh, you do it. Oh, wait, you can't do it. Fuck.
Put it in the group chat, and I will share it from there. Or Skype it to me, because Skype is still open.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever finish Naruto Shippuden, though.
I probably won't. I've decided that at some point I'm going to watch Boruto, and that's it.
I've seen like 12 episodes of Boruto. Boruto's it's pretty decent. Like it's not a bad series, I gotta say. But
speaking of Naruto, so Naruto ages. Back up I just want to finish my point on Detective Conan really fast. Does his mutated body ever age? Like,
no, I don't think that much. I don't think that much time passed throughout like the whole series. I think only like not even a year.
Except there've been like 10 Christmases and like 5
yeah. 10? More like
so.
25, man. 25 two-hour specials, all right, of Christmas. That's dude. I love that they have 2-hour long episodes. You get to episode 505, it's fucking 2 hours long, and you're like,
that's a fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, and you're like, fuck yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. And you watch the whole thing, and then the next episode is 45 minutes long, and you're like, dude, this is a double.
It's a double.
A double-decker right there of Conan.
Double-decker Conan.
Dude, there's sometimes I was stuck with like there was like 10 episodes in a row that were like 45 minutes, and then like the next episode that was 2 hours, and I was just like, dude, I only watched 5 episodes, but I've been sitting here for like 2 days. It's like,
wow.
What the fuck?
A lot of pauses.
I gotta work, all right.
Oh, here. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Manga Pod.
Oh, you started. Hi.
I did
a
while ago. We're a weekly podcast in which y'all get together after we read all or part of a manga and we discuss with friendship, love, and lots and lots of spoilers. We are not doing that this week. This week is our CRUNKPOD, annual CRUNKPOD, where we all get together, we shoot the shit, be weebs, answer questions, and drink. Though I will not be drinking, but everyone else is going to drink for me. So, thank you guys in advance. Thank you. Yay!
I gotta get a can.
To introduce who we have right now, Aaron of Happily Aaron and Lou.
Lou from Lou Talks Anime. What's up, everybody? Let's have a wonderful CRUNKPOD in celebration of the end of the year and the holiday season and mangoes. What up? This is Lou Talks Anime.
Mongoose.
Wahoo.
Hello. I'm anime lover 69. And I've always wanted to be on the internet, talk about anime and manga, and I'm finally here.
You did it. You made it.
I just love seeing young YouTubers get in on the game. I love it. I love seeing people.
I've just begun, and thank you for having me.
It's encouraging. It's nice. It's wonderful.
You're here forever now.
Yeah.
I can quit after this.
No!
Welcome to eternity.
We finally got you back.
What's up?
What's up? You didn't do your thing. You didn't do your thing.
I know people are waiting for that. That's why
they
I'm not doing
are.
it. I can't. I feel like I betray him. I betray.
Do it in Russian.
No.
There you go.
Do it.
You guys want me to do it in Russian? I think I might be drunk enough to do it in Russian.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yokorama
Do it.
Russian.
I don't know how to say half the stuff. How do you? I don't think Yokorama.
Up, guys, it's Yokorama.
I don't think what's up translates.
So it'd just be like an anime OP where they say a few words in English and then continue in Japanese.
No, I just do not know how what's up with being Russian. There's just like
do it.
Like Привет is just hi. I mean, hi Yokorama.
Works.
Do it.
Привет, Yokorama here. No, Yokorama тут. I speak English so much with Russian mixed. Like that's my daily speech. It's "Privet, Yokorama tut."
Hey, perfect. John.
Yo,
Now John can intro himself.
yo, what's up? How's it going? What have I stumbled into?
Something you didn't want to see, probably.
Something the internet has been missing forever.
It's
Okay.
fucking Rosetta Stone, John. We're here learning Russian.
That's
Learning
true.
Russian.
Yeah, it's the most weeaboo language there is.
Wait, Yoku, can you say Lance is best boy in Russian, please?
Lance самый хороший мальчик.
Yes. That's
Bill.
a soundbite. That's a soundbite I needed.
Bill, introduce yourself, please.
Oh yeah, Bill.
Oh yeah, sorry. I am Bill, or Pepperdham. You know, as you can find me on Twitter or YouTube. I've been on the show before. I've been on CRUNKPOD before. You might have seen me if you watched the episodes where we talk about Cross Game, best series of all time.
Or Pokemon.
Or Pokemon. Yes.
Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah.
How does it
that's
feel
me.
to be called like a food product all these years?
You know, I changed my handles once because I'm like, I don't want people to be calling me Pepper
people are like,
until
what the
until I'm
fuck,
like
man?
until I'm like 40. You know what I mean? Like it's weird, you know. But I changed it back because it's just synonymous. I can't. You know, it's attached to me now. I have to be a piece of meat.
To be honest, Bill, I mean that's what we all are, just drifting through this universe. We are
Just
all Pepperdham.
peppered pieces of
Pepperdham.
meats floating through the
Yeah.
cosmos.
We all need to be peace with our meats.
Indeed.
John.
I made peace with my meat a long time ago.
Good. Good.
Intro yourself, John.
My name is John, also known as Baron J. If these guys have ever talked about anything that has to do with One Punch Man or Mob Psycho 100 or something else,
I love that shit.
yeah, that's what I talk about on Manga Pod. Also, I make funnies on the internet, and I do the voice of the narrator for the True Facts About Your Waifu series.
You're very good
And,
at narrating.
Yes. And now this is actually going to be the last appearance from my old apartment. As you might not be able to tell, pretty much everything is gone. We are in the process of moving, so it's a fun time.
Oh,
Now,
no,
John-
you're even holding your mic.
Yeah, because I don't have my mic stand.
John,
It's
I have a
very-
question for you. I have a question
What's
for you. Is your new apartment also in grayscale?
Maybe that's a spoiler for season 5 of Baron J. whatever. I think it's just like a field that I emit. Like no matter where I am. I mean, you guys have seen me at Anime Expo. I mean, just like
I mean, you
all of
were
a sudden, like,
gray.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
like all of a sudden he's in 1950s time. Like what the hell? I need to.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like, there's always a possibility that once you migrate to a new place, like you switch to a sepia tone. I think that would work for you too.
It's like I go up one scale.
Yeah,
Hang on,
dude.
I'm gonna lower Periscope here. Hold on. There we go.
There you go.
I'm visible now.
There you are.
Maybe if I sit this here.
Man, you guys, what shitty Instagram filter would you be if you could be an Instagram filter?
Oh God.
Hold on.
I'll be 1970s.
I would be Nashville. That's what I'm going with.
Nashville.
Nashville.
Oh God.
Oh, should I look? Should I open the app and look?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Or which of us would be
I don't have Instagram.
Perpetua.
Let's see. I'll take a selfie and see which one fits my bone structure the best here. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. Perpetua.
How the fuck
No
do I
one
do
looks-
this? Oh, there we go.
No one looks good in Perpetua.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
I
Wait,
feel
where
bad
did
for the
you
person
go?
that designed that one.
Yeah. Poor Perpetua.
Watch, that person's gonna be like sitting in his live stream, after a lot of self-reflection on the usage of that filter, and here comes Aaron just kicking them when they're down.
It was his claim to fame. It was his claim to fame.
That's all he had.
You know what? If it was his claim to fame, all he had to do is not say it was, and then no one would know it was him.
It's true. It's very true.
Very true.
So he messed it up for himself. Really. For being honest, it was his fault. It's like 3 a.m. All right. I'm excited for this. I'm real excited. I'm bummed. I'm really bummed. I was telling David, I was like the one time a year I really get crunk and I can't drink. It makes me very upset. Ugh. Oh well, that's fine.
I mean, you know, Aaron, we don't have to just do CRUNKPOD once a year. I'm just saying.
That's true. We can do it like every quarter.
What are we
Down.
doing?
CRUNKPOD every quarter. That means Yoku, you have to come on the show more than once a year.
Hey, if there's drinks involved.
Yoku, I will send you a case of beer every time you come on the show.
Every
is a
like 10
promise.
times I get a case of beer, but they won't last for 10 times though. Just saying. No, hey, I like manga. You know, I read manga still.
We always, every single time, we get somebody asking, "Where's Yoku?"
Who's Yoku?
Who is Yoku?
That's probably a more common question.
No,
like,
it's literally, where is Yoku?
Really, people still remember? That's pretty.
dude.
Yeah,
I'm impressed. Like,
people
why
still
the-
remember.
Why the
We
fandom?
still use your name on our splash screen. We
Yeah,
replace you with a new
you
picture.
post very unique pictures sometimes. And,
The chicken
Yeah.
is my favorite.
That's the best one.
The chicken.
Oh my god.
What one was that even from? Like, I can't remember what episode that was.
It was recent. All I know is that Garant used that in his
Yeah, I was very happy that that's what he picked. Wait,
It was
what
him
episode?
and Alan worked on that video. So shout out to both of them. They're
Yeah,
both
that
really
video
cool
was
people.
so great.
Alan's actually in the chat.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Alan.
I was actually checking to see if he got my Christmas present to him.
Wait, Alan as in the
Baka shift.
Baka shift.
Oh my
Bacon
gosh,
shift.
Baka shift. I love Baka shift, man. Baka shift, man. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Bacon.
He tried to sign me up on, like, get me to sign up on this figure website where you like post what figures you have and like,
Oh, my figure collection.
yeah, he tried to like get me hooked on that shit. I mean, he was on there. I had him. He's my only friend on there, I think. I had to back out quick.
I only have 5 figures, so I don't think I need a website to catalog them.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
I did catalog my shitty Yu Hakusho figures that I paid like $2.50 each for. You know, they have everything on there. I mean, that's a good catalog.
$2.50. So were they like this big?
No, they're pretty decent size. The right stuff. They were like selling them out at one point.
Oh.
Good gravy.
That's cool. I'm trying to remember. I think the last figure I got was one of my Kaoru figures. Because my brother gives me a Kaoru figure at every Christmas.
That's a good
tradition. Except for
tradition.
this year.
Can
But
I have
yeah.
a shelf for that?
I do. I have like a whole Kaoru shelf. I think I have like three or four of them. I think the
Okay,
only
great.
figures I have are Kaoru and Kuroko figures. I think are the figures I have. Oh, and I have a Bardock one. I have a Bardock one.
The most
Bardock.
recent
I love him.
like it's not an officially produced figure, it was a custom made one. Let me get it from my shelf. I'll be right back. But it's real cool.
Yes.
And
Just
also
5
gonna get a
figures,
better
but one is
setup.
custom made. I mean, that counts as like 10 figures.
Someone
When we were going through some of my old stuff here, we found a couple like figures and stuff like that. Like I have one of those 1991 Unit 01 Evangelion figures that has why the fuck am I blanking on her name? Ray? Is
Right?
it Ray.
From Ava?
There's a couple.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. I was like, I know her fucking name. Why am I doing it? No, it's the Unit 01. It's like the limited edition version that it has her inside with the pod in its hand. And I was like, oh, I found it at a fucking like thrift store for like $10 like 3 or 4 years ago. I forgot I had it. Oh, and then
That's
I
awesome.
think I got one of them over here. The 100th anniversary Great Ball that has a fucking little pearlescent Mew inside of it.
Aww.
That I forgot I even owned because I was working in a mall at the time and my friends worked at GameStop. They were like, John, come get this thing. All right, let's see this thing. I want to see it.
No, yeah.
White balancing sucks. Hold on.
Wait, where are you?
No, wait. Left. Left, left.
It's Poon Poon.
Oh my god.
Wait, okay. I'm
That's
not gonna
fucking
know.
awesome.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
You're so good.
Wait, did somebody make Someone made that? Is there more?
Yes.
Or was that a custom?
I think
For
it was
you.
from an Etsy shop. It was my Christmas gift.
Oh,
It's
how cool.
Poon.
Fucking great. I love it. It's like my new favorite thing.
Oh my gosh, I love it. There was so much Poon stuff at Anime Expo, and I wanted so much. I got one poster, but it was between I had to choose between the Poon and the Voltron, and Voltron kept winning out. But I did get one Poon, and I love it. I love it.
At AX, I got 2 Poon shirts, a Poon poster, a Poon journal, and a Poon hat.
I was gonna say I was walking with this motherfucker at Expo,
Yeah, all the
and he was just like
Poon-addict.
covered in fucking Poon. I was like, I guess I need to read this book.
I mean, it's my favorite
You got a
thing.
Poon
And John,
problem.
you've read it recently. I know you understand why.
Oh, it's
You know,
so good.
it changed my fucking life. Like, I was blown away by how just harrowing it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was spooky.
I'm glad we finally finished it for Manga Pod, just so that I was finally finished with it. It's so good. Like, man, I don't think it's one of the manga that we've read that has like stuck with me. I think about it really very often. I'll just randomly think about what happened in Poon and how it made me feel. Very sad. It made me feel.
I just realized I put on the glasses and it's like, what's up, guys? Vsauce Michael here.
I see that.
Science.
I've seen some of his YouTube Red Mind Blow stuff. That's some.
Is that good? I've heard
It's
it's pretty
very
alright.
awkward. The experience he does with with people, like it's very awkward sometimes.
Lovely.
But it's very good. I like it.
Wait, Aaron, which Voltron character are all of you? Go.
Oh man.
I'm Karan, like 100%.
Yeah, you're Karan. I literally was gonna say you're Karan. Let's see. It's hard because I feel like, let's see, who would be Pidge? Who's really good? Yoku. Let's have Yoku be Pidge.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Voltron. You're talking about the stuff on Netflix.
Me neither.
Yeah, the
I won't.
Netflix one. It's
Yeah, the
actually
Netflix one.
actually quite good.
It's great. I love
Do you
it.
have to have seen the old Voltron, or
No, it's a reboot.
It's a new story. It's worth it to know a bit about the old Voltron because they do some stuff, especially recently in the most recent couple of seasons. They've done a bunch of stuff that's from the old one.
A lot of callbacks.
But
I was
other than
never
that,
into really too much of Voltron back in the day.
I haven't watched any. They have episodes that are you could see that would impact the new series that are up on Netflix. They selected some, but I haven't watched any of them, and I still really love them.
that's the thing that Netflix is doing a lot recently that's starting to really piss me off is that I keep going back and seeing shows. I'm like, oh my god, they've got this, and it's cherry picked episodes from the original, and I'm like, man, I want to watch the whole thing.
It's not just random ones.
Really, they just pick random episodes from a show and then just upload that.
They hand fist them.
Really, I never even knew they did that. I never ran into it.
That's really weird.
That's messed up a little bit.
Very uncomfortable.
I would like to take back when I said Yoku is Pidge. Yoku is 100% Lance. Just from the interaction when he was at Anime Expo.
What interactions? I was a gentleman.
I'm saying.
Aaron, show Yoku your shirt.
Oh.
So you can see who Lance is.
It's so doofy. It's such a doofy shirt.
There, he's right. He's in there.
He's somewhere in there.
He's right there. Right there. He's over there. Right there.
Apparently, you have a lot of pictures of me on your wall. You should.
I do.
Oh, apparently, okay, yeah. Zeno says they do that with Detective Conan on Netflix. But to be fair, Conan is over 800 episodes long.
Oh man, yeah, the major Conan.
How they title it as one episode. They title it as episode 1, and it's just some random ass episode. It's kind of messed up. I saw that.
Also, Alan has asked, what kind of petition do I need to sign to get Yoku to come to AX next year?
Yoku.
Dude, man, I'd sign that petition.
I would also sign that petition. I want to hang
I'll
out with
sign
you.
it.
I've been to 3 AXs and I still haven't hung out with Yoku yet.
3? It's been 3 already?
Yes.
Fuck, man.
It was 2014. Was the
Really?
last
It's been
time
that
we were
long?
here.
I thought I've been living in Missouri for like 1 year. What are you talking about?
What?
What?
I moved from Portland and I've been stuck here, dude. My thing, it just took over, you know. But hey, AX was like really, really fun. I think back of
It's
the old days,
awesome.
and I can imagine how much better it is now because how much more people are there.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's like its own thing.
It's
Like,
crazy. Yeah.
I'm afraid. I'm gonna go there. And nobody's gonna know who I am. Be like, hey guys, you come over here, and they're gonna be like, who's this? Who's this dude?
Yeah,
They'll
they'll
be
speak
like-
Russian back to you.
I
What
mean,
month is
Then I'll
is
go
it?
back to Russia and then just-
July.
July.
Like,
Man, Bill, were we talking about meeting up at Anime Expo one of these years?
We were probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Every year for the
That's what I'm
never.
asking. I'd like to fly down now that I'm
it.
situated. I'd like to do it. I'd like to come down.
yes,
It's
yes.
not that crazy to do it. It would be pretty cool, I think.
No, it's 100% worth it too. Like
It's
I
so-
went the first time, I was like, I'm never gonna do this again, and then the next year I did it again.
I'm always scrolling Twitter every year. I'm like, oh man, everyone's having so much fun. All these people I
Yeah, everybody
know.
changes their name to like
Oh,
at
yeah.
Anime Expo, and I'm like
Yeah.
at not Anime Expo.
There are so many. Like the year we went, I think was like the year before every anime YouTuber went.
Yeah, we
Because
actually went
and
when
then
it was
literally
still a
the
little
next
underrated.
year, yeah,
It was underrated.
everybody went, and then the year after, like it's just gotten bigger and bigger. I'm like, where were all these?
Yeah, because I know the
YouTubers?
next year after that, I know that Gigak went, and I was like, shit, I miss Gigak.
Yeah.
What? That's not cool. And I never
Yep.
went back.
Garnt went, Holden went, I went,
Yeah, Holden went.
I
I was
went.
like,
Don went.
Holden's chill. Like
Glenn
Lou,
went.
Lou went like 5 times.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Fucking live there now. Not really.
Lou is just in the
I
like,
am, and
He's
I
already
am.
there waiting till July.
It's
or
it's
whatever.
like it's like the thing we were discussing. It's just like, man, we all need to pitch in and just buy a fucking mortgage on a house down there, so that we
Just
can
have
all
like an anime house.
yeah, we can all stay.
hi, I'm Blaine. You're fine.
Hi.
Nah.
He's so good.
We're just
What
talking
up?
about Anime Expo. Oh, introduce yourself.
Oh, hello everybody. My name is Mega Moika. You can call me Moika. That's fine. Hello. I don't know what else to say.
Is your hair like your hair is so cute?
Thank you.
It's
It's
adorable.
kind of hard to assume.
Too kawaii to live, too
kawaii.
sugoi to die.
Oh, yeah.
Bye,
Well,
Alan.
I should try to look cute.
Alan, go to bed.
Eh.
Or actually, no, go edit, because that's right. You guys sleep while I'm awake, and you are awake while I sleep. That's how that works.
But you're awake at the same time right now.
Yeah, I should be asleep.
I'm
but
trying
not
to
really.
figure out time zones. Like, what time
hate
is it
time
there
zone.
now?
They,
it's like 3 a.m. or something like that, right?
yeah, it's like 2 or 3 a.m. there, I think.
Dodger was
Uh,
texting me and she's like, she woke up and she's like, I think it's 3 a.m. Has CRUNKPOD happening? Is it happening? I was like, you need to go back to sleep.
Yeah,
Tired for this.
because like Garnt contacted me about something that he wanted me to help out with, and I was like, okay, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. It's 11 a.m. here. That's right. Okay.
Oh,
That's what
they're
he
in
says.
Thailand.
Yeah, they're in Thailand. So he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get to work, and I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll get it to you later. And I was like, all right. And I was like, God damn, it's like 10 a.m. And then I realized I was like, oh yeah, they go to bed now. Okay. And so
They go
I
to
waited. I waited until 10 p.m. and I was like, you have a nice nap, buddy? Are you okay?
How you doing? Should we do some questions from chat?
Sure.
Sure.
Chat questions.
Do it.
Do it, chat. I was while they're asking, when Alan asked about the petition, I had a flashback to one of the manga pods where I think you were there, Bill, when what were we reading? I don't remember what we were reading, but I said that we should start a petition to bring A cups back to Australia, I think, because they're apparently banned. And
Was Bill part of this?
Yeah, Bill was there. Dengeki Daisy. We were reading.
I was gonna guess Dengeki
Yeah.
Daisy. I was gonna say it was probably Dengeki Daisy. Yeah.
And I said we should start a petition to bring A-cup porn back to Australia. And Yoki's like, "That's the petition you want Manga Pod to start."
I mean,
all the ones.
did anyone set up the
Injustice.
change.org? Because I mean, that's like the first step.
That's true. I did not do that.
Okay.
You made me feel really guilty about it.
Our boy, Mr. Nice Guy, asks, "What favorite movie in 2017, anime or otherwise?"
Ugh.
Well, I will say I went and saw with my family on Christmas Day. We went and saw The Greatest Showman.
Oh my gosh, I want to
And,
see it so bad.
It was fan-fucking-tastic. I was really surprised. Like I have a background in like theater and performance and stuff like that, and I was just blown away by all the choreography and stuff like that. Music's stupid catchy too. God, what else was there for me?
Blade Runner was really good.
Blade Runner, yeah.
That was great. Baby Driver was.
I was just gonna say
Baby
Baby
Driver.
Driver.
I
and
still
Logan.
haven't seen Baby Driver.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't either.
Oh, it's.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
He's a baby. He's a driver. Yeah.
Baby, is he a driver? Is he a Last Jedi? Yay or nay? I liked. I
liked it.
Loved
I liked it.
Last Jedi.
I haven't seen it
Jedi.
yet.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh,
I
we
loved
don't-
it
No
as well.
spoilers, but I feel like the issue with Jedi is that some of the cuts in the movies were just so abrupt
yeah.
that for certain people it really takes them out of the moment, and it's really alienating. Which
Yeah.
So that's
which,
something that could be fixed like in a remaster. Is basically
Yeah.
what
Something
you're
like
saying.
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
think there was a lot of
Sure.
editing.
Yeah,
editing.
there was a whole section in the center of that movie, and everyone that's seen it knows what I'm talking about. That they go somewhere and they do a thing, and it's like, man, they really didn't need to do that. It was a cool aside, and like there's a bit where you see like I don't think this is spoiling it. When they're in the casino and they're going through all the prizes and stuff that people are handing out. One of the prizes, you can see the guy hold it up in the corner, and it's a pod racer. And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. That's a nice little throwback.
okay.
Yeah, there was. I mean, I enjoyed it overall. I really liked it. I had some stuff from
on far right.
Oh,
Who's on the far right? Is it me?
that Bill.
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 I think it's
Oh,
Bill.
Bill.
On the that is Bill.
That is
Is it?
Bill.
Just a Bill.
Just a Bill.
Yeah, I liked it, but I'm one of those people that usually sees both sides, so
Yeah.
I can see why some people did not like it and felt like they were like basically throwing all the old fans under the bus or whatever for the newer people getting into the series. So it was just really weird, but there were a lot of scenes that I did like, and I did like how it was handled.
I saw it with somebody who hated it, and I knew he was gonna hate it before we went in. And just about every scene where I was watching it, and I'd be like, I bet he hates this scene. And I would look over, and I could just see him visibly huffing and puffing, and going, "Yes, I could pick out where people were not vibing with certain parts of Last Jedi." Whereas,
yeah,
like
for sure.
for me, like I was, but yeah, for sure, I agree with that.
No, I need to go see that movie.
I still
Actually,
haven't seen
the
it.
only
It's
movie
like-
that I've seen in theaters this year was Pokemon I Choose You.
Oh
And
my gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
that
God.
movie
I wanted
was
to, but it was
pretty interesting.
Is that the one with the
Oh,
English speaking Pikachu? Is that the?
I
is
think
that
Yes.
Yeah, there was only one showing of it here in Nebraska, up in Omaha. I think it was there just for like one day.
There was another
good. That's
film
like not in the
that I'm
Bible.
forgetting
I
about.
know. I saw. I think mine was Thor Ragnarok.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
loved
pretty
it.
good.
Still haven't seen
That's pretty good.
Still haven't seen that either. Everybody's saying it's like the best one.
Oh, it was so
Oh
good.
my god.
So we're also forgetting about. Let's see. There's
Logan?
Logan,
Oh, Logan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Logan was.
gosh.
Ooh, that was a good movie.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah, Spider-Man was
Yeah,
pretty
Spider-Man
good.
was
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, the friggin' It remake, which
I
was
can't- I
fantastic.
couldn't.
I haven't seen
couldn't.
it yet.
One of the first movies I ever saw when I was a kid was It, because
Oh,
the
no.
people who were babysitting me were watching it, and so I
Okay.
saw it when I was like 5 years old, and I can't see it again. It terrified me. I can't see it again. Like the trailer freaked me out too much.
Let's see what else we got here.
Kong, if you're into like monster movies, Kong Skull Island was crazy.
I heard it was pretty alright. There was
it was okay.
There was also, I was just looking at it. John Wick 2. John Wick 2
Yes.
is fucking fantastic.
That was the shit, man.
The one I always forget to talk about, which was Mother. The friggin'
Oh yeah, how was that?
Mother. Mother is incredibly well made, well paced, and incredibly fantastic mindfuck terrible movie. It is
Okay.
it is a
sold me on it, John.
All right.
It's a terrible movie that I think everybody needs to see.
No, I hate those kind of movies.
What kind of terrible? Like give me
Like
some
Wicker
parameters.
Man terrible? Is it Wicker Man terrible? Or,
It's not
or what?
Wicker Man
What are we
terrible.
talking about?
I want to say
Is it the
it's-
happening terrible?
No, it's not the happening terrible. It has zero payoff. There is no like, oh, everything resolves. You're just kind of left to like, what just happened? It's an experience that you need to see on the screen, and then it just when it happens in front of you, you're just like, oh, it's something that you watch once and you never need to watch it again because
Okay.
yeah. Let's see what else are we forgetting?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman was pretty good. Yeah.
I take back I've only seen one movie. I saw that one too. I forgot completely about it because I thought it was just okay.
We forgot about Get Out.
I hated the
gonna
ending
say
for
Get
Wonder
Out.
Woman.
Yeah.
Ending
Get Out
sucked.
is also incredibly good.
Also, Dunkirk. I really like
Oh,
that
yeah.
movie.
I didn't
I
see
love
it.
Dunkirk.
It was minimal talking. Oh my god, it was just so good. And I'm not just saying this because it has hot people like Cillian Murphy.
Yes, the Death Note movie.
Oh, yeah,
I
the
didn't watch
movie.
that one.
Jesus
I didn't
Christ.
even think of watching
Okay.
that.
Terrible movie, but it's really entertaining. So
Yeah.
I loved it.
I watched it with my parents who haven't seen the anime, like obviously, or read the manga or anything, and it was a funny thing to like finish that movie. Like, so what did you guys think of it? And to hear them like come at it from an angle that isn't an anime fan, or like, oh, we thought it was cool, we liked it, it was a neat concept. I'm like, yeah.
No, I just watched like a Watch Mojo like top 10 where they had like Light be flipping out in a weird way and like cursing everybody out. And
Oh my
just,
god,
like,
my
and
favorite
I would be
part.
like, what the fuck? That's I don't remember that in Dead Note. Like, what the fuck? And I just never watched it because of that.
The best part of that movie is the montage somebody made afterwards of Light screaming and running. That is
Oh
the
my
best
God.
part of that whole movie.
Also, we almost completely forgot. We glanced over Pixar's probably best fucking film
Coco.
so far. Coco was so.
I haven't
Supposed
seen
to go
it
last
either. I
week.
want to so bad.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It is like 100% hands down now my favorite Pixar movie.
Really?
I love
That's-
Coco.
I praise,
am-
man.
I am not of Mexican
I feel-
descent. I don't know as much about that culture as much as I
Interesting.
think
I did
do.
not hear anybody praise it that much like you, man. But
Oh,
thank
I've
you
only
for
heard
it.
good things. I've only heard good
No,
things.
I heard good things about it, but I never heard it was like the best Pixar movie. That's like
That's what
I
I've heard
think
from everyone who's seen
it
it.
is hands down my favorite Pixar movie.
I have a lot. I
Like,
know a lot of critics that are like, "Fuck all these movies," you know. So that's
Yeah.
why.
Haters
No,
just
we-
hate.
But then they
I
love
might be
Ghost in the
biased
Shell.
because I like music and stuff like that, and the whole thing was about being a musician, and I was like, oh, I relate so much. But even then, like the art, the incredible amount of detail they put into the world of the dead is just mind blowing. It's incredible.
I
Oh,
could.
yeah.
John, speaking of you being a musician, I don't know if you saw part 4 of the Animator Expo video that's organized by Nice Guy, right?
Yeah, if I had 20 minutes before I go back to the new apartment, then yes, I was gonna watch that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spoil something for you.
okay.
In my contribution, I actually used one of the songs you produced.
Oh no shit, really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's my background music.
Awesome. I did not know that. That's great. I'll look out for that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If I know which one I think it is, and if it's
the
the case,
the short that I covered is Hammerhead, so you should be able
Oh.
to figure out which one it is.
yeah, I know which one it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome, man. Thank you. Let's see. Is there anything else we're forgetting from 2017?
Ghost
Let's see.
in the Shell, guys. Come on.
Ghost in the Shell.
What? That
Just
didn't
like
happen.
a faint in the distance is just Yoku. Ghost in the Shell.
That didn't happen, man. I don't know what you're talking about. What type of lies you're telling, Yoku?
Guys, Battle Angel Alita though.
Oh,
yeah.
I want to see it.
Those
I don't
Real
care
bad
about the
those
eyes.
Those eyes freak me out, but I'm like, but the rest looks
No,
so good.
No, the eyes are actually very accurate to the manga, so I
yeah,
guess
but there's
that means it's very accurate.
that's one of those things though that when you're making something like
You don't want it to be
adapting
that accurate.
you don't need to have it be that accurate. Like her eyes can be normal just because she's
want it
an
to be
android.
that
They don't have to be like
Let the guy be that accurate.
Right.
Who knows how much more accurate he's gonna get in that show? I mean, in that movie. I mean, that,
I
it
hope-
looks pretty good.
I
it
hope
looks
her
alright.
eyes are not the most accurate thing he does. I hope her eyes are not. I hope like the rest of it is more accurate.
I mean, overall,
too.
it doesn't look too bad based on the
It looks
trailer.
really good.
And I've heard friends of mine that aren't into anime, and they're like, "Yo, did you see that? Did you see that? Like about that sci-fi movie with that girl with the big eyes? Like, oh, did you see that? It looks so good." And I'm like, it's based off a manga, and they're like, "Really?" Yeah, because they're like, think if it's based off a manga, they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. That thing, okay, that you're into, whatever.
I mean, that would be the point where, like you mentioned, all right, well, Inception, that's kind of like took notes from Paprika, or
yeah, you could like just
Black
talk.
Swan, took notes from Perfect Blue. Anime is super influential, and
yeah. Mm-hmm.
like people that automatically write off things that are
Yeah, it's
based
just
on anime or manga
people.
just
Not
don't
everybody
understand the
still
influence
accepts
that the
anime like
medium
that.
has.
Anime's still
Right.
kind of like just getting into that point where it's like everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows what an anime is. But it's kind of nice. Like the other day, I work as a painter, and I'm just working out this building, and then this dude that's installing the doorknobs and the door, he's like, I hear him talking to his coworker about Fairy Tail, and I'm like, Fairy Tail sucks, bro, and he's like, what? And then we'd start talking about Naruto, and I'm like, I never even finished Naruto, and he's like, dude, come on, man, like, so probably thought I was a dick, but whatever. No, we talked about I had recommended My Hero Academia to him, so I made up for everything because he's never seen it.
There you go.
And he loves One Punch Man, so it's all good.
Nice.
Dope.
Yeah.
No, I work as a special education teacher, and my students, they're all about 13, 14 years old. And all I hear them talk about is Dragon Ball Super. Like legitimately, that
dude,
regularly
I got
gets
something
brought up.
from Funimation that was just a bunch of Dragon Ball Super stuff. So
I saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super was pretty huge in 2017. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
it blew
Well,
up
it's
this
because
year.
they finally caught up to past the movies and like they actually started doing.
Yeah, that's legit why I started watching it again. I just skipped all that
Yeah.
stuff and I just started watching it again.
Yeah.
So,
See, I always psychologically like I put it on myself as it's just like candy. There's always one at the end of the week, and it's just like, yeah, you know what? It's Dragon Ball Super time, and I just sit down, go to McDonald's, grab some crappy food, and I just sit down and I watch it, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm okay with this.
it takes you back.
That's
It
a
takes you
good-
back.
That's a good
Yeah.
weekly tradition.
Yeah.
No, it takes you back to the weekly tradition of waking up on Saturday morning and watching it. I mean, you're
Yeah.
always looking forward to it. I mean, that Dragon Ball,
That dragon.
that Dragon Ball.
That Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Yoku, the old man of manga. That Dragon
Yeah, that's pretty much
Ball.
what's gonna happen when I'm like 80. That you're watching that Dragon Ball. You don't even know.
You kids like the Dragon Ball?
Hey, I don't even know where anime is gonna be when I'm 80 years old.
Dude, it's
man.
been so.
It's gonna be like VR within VR within VR. Inception.
It's gonna be-
We're
man.
gonna
liquid
be an
form.
anime. We will be the anime.
Yeah,
That's what
and it's probably gonna be a pretty lame anime because. No, I'm just
How dare you?
And One Piece
It's-
will still be airing.
Yeah, One Piece will still be airing.
One Piece and Detective Conan would be the only two animes left.
Yeah.
And
And
Shin-chan.
Gintama. Gintama.
Gintama.
Gintama season
forget
of 1
Shin-chan.
million.
Shin-chan is longer than both of those shows.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
Yeah.
Shin-chan has like 900 something episodes.
But it's
or
also
1,000
very hard
episodes.
to find all those episodes to watch.
Oh
is very
crap!
true.
What's the boxing manga?
Hajime no Ippo.
Hajime no Ippo. That's at like
Ippo.
1,050 chapters.
No, that's like a
I think it's close to like
1200.
1,200.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That was like 3 years ago. It was at 1,050 chapters,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's still good. I mean,
that's crazy.
I still
We're never
read it
gonna
once in a
catch
while.
up to that. Yeah, people
maybe
keep
if this
requesting
goes
it. We're
on
like,
forever.
we're not gonna.
Oh,
We
unless you guys
try.
get a year of Hajime no Ippo.
Oh
Come on.
God. I think we
Yoku,
joked about that.
will you come back?
Hey, if we're
Or
only
a-
reading Hajime no Ippo, I promise. I got it. Come on, it's like Hajime no Ippo. I've read it before. I've read up to like 800 or something at one point.
Yes.
But I still sometimes go back and read a couple chapters at a time. But I just forget. I mean, there's so much fights. I mean,
It's yeah.
a lot of fights.
I think we only read it. I think we read it twice. Twice. I don't
Once
remember. Are
or-
we reading it for? Oh, we're reading it
It's on
this.
Yeah, it's on the upcoming schedule.
Yeah.
which-
I was looking.
but
looking
it's
at
good.
the
It's still
upcoming
good.
schedule, and one of the chapter endings is 69, and so next to it in parentheses it says nice. And then one of us, I don't know if it was you or Brooke, next to it said nice. And so it's just both of us.
I mean, that was probably Brooke. That would be if
think
I
it
had to
was.
guess.
Was she yellow? Was she yellow? Yeah, she was yellow. I was pink. Yeah.
There you go.
Professional. Our
Very
professional scheduling.
It was yellow.
sessions. It was yellow. All right, chat, you have any more questions?
Yeah, give us questions.
Come on, chat, hit us
Make
up.
it, make it spicy.
Good question.
I need to look
Jeez.
at that.
Yes.
What do you think is the most controversial / divisive anime of 2017? The one that split the community the most?
I gotta look up all the anime.
I didn't watch enough this year to answer
Me
this
neither.
question.
I think more than other years, like we have a pretty solid consensus, and I think the community as a whole has moved towards being more willing to give shows a chance. Like Land of the Lustrous at one point would have been completely written off because it was a all CG show.
I was gonna say you brought up the exact
you're
point
right
I was
about
gonna
the
make.
whole thing. People used to just completely write off CG, but then there's been shows like Ajin and Sidonia that kind of paved the way to good CG shows.
Yeah.
Even Berserk, but you know Berserk is crap though. Kind of. I only seen the first season.
Like I've seen, GIFs of
I've seen gifs of
watching it.
Berserk. And I'm
Blu-ray.
kidding.
No, dude, I've seen all of 2016 and 2017 Berserk. I'm a survivor.
I've only
I
seen
can tell you.
2016. I have not watched 2017.
I watched 2017, and dude, it gets worse.
I guess that's what I
No, it gets worse.
I'm
Yes.
waiting for the dub, okay?
I
Because
cannot-
2016 got dubbed.
Is there something about Berserk that like no
It's
one
a
will
curse.
produce a good series for?
No,
it?
I mean it's the curse.
so
It's the egg. It's the egg.
good. It's them.
In their production of Berserk, they realized we want the viewer to feel like guts. We just want to torture the fuck out of him. So we'll make it as bad as we possibly can, and they'll still keep watching it because that's what they have to do because they're Berserk fans.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it the same director that does TQ? Could be wrong.
I don't know.
Like that director did like a Moe show, and then went to just Berserk, which is fine, I guess.
Was
I
that
do not
Moe
know.
show?
Which is fine. Let's see.
Moe
Director.
did
Was
nothing
the
wrong.
Moe show? Was that CG?
No, it was not.
Bentu.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Staff, director.
But yeah, I think
Black Cat,
yeah,
he did
that
Black Cat.
Black Cat
He
really.
did Devil May Cry.
Black Cat's old, man.
He did Dead Leaves.
Yeah, he did TQ. So that's what
Damn.
he does.
Oh yeah.
I like
he
TQ.
does.
TQ is really fun and stupid. It has
Mhm.
like 9 seasons. And
Oh,
it takes like
Jesus.
an hour to watch.
But yeah, no, I think that is the definitive answer with like Land of the Lustrous is that a lot of people weren't giving it a chance. I mean, I made the joke in my seasonal impressions videos, like, what is this bootleg Steven Universe bullshit? And I thoroughly regretted making that joke because people were like, you didn't fucking actually watch it. And I was like, well, no, I watched the first episode. I'm just making jokes here. And then I watched the whole series. I was like, actually, this is really good. This is incredibly good. So
Now I look like an asshole.
I mean, but like we make shit for YouTube. You know,
Yeah,
we're all
I was gonna say,
assholes.
now I
Like,
look
that's
like an
a
asshole.
prerequisite.
My name is Baron J. Welcome to my YouTube channel. That's what I do.
Oh my
Make
god,
myself
somebody
an asshole.
Pufferfish in chat did a shout back to Goatsy. Who was here?
Dawn.
Yoko, I think you were the only one who was here for Goatsy. Do you remember that?
You gotta remind me.
At the end of one of like the first, I think it was JoJo's. I think it was actually the JoJo's episode.
If it's the first, I was there for early.
I said somebody said something about goat, and I said, yeah, we're all Goatsy. And then everybody went, no, we're not Goatsy. And apparently Goatsy is a real nasty thing. So don't look it up. But just know that is
The
correct.
picture of a homosexual man's distended anus.
It's gross.
For those that don't know what it is.
Please
Now
no.
we all know.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, guys.
All right,
Silver-
so Aaron Kano is asking, what is everyone prepping for in 2018? Preferences, anime or otherwise? What are you not waiting for? I'm
just waiting for 2018 to come so 2017 can die.
Full Metal Panic.
Aw.
Full Metal Panic, yes.
Full Metal
Yeah.
Panic.
Yeah, that's true. Full Metal
Sweet
Panic.
Jesus. Sweet Jesus.
Hang on.
I'm
Bring up
looking
the-
forward to being sad that Magical Circle Guru Guru has been completed and is not going to continue because that show is fucking great. It's my favorite anime of the year.
I really want to see what Trigger does with Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah,
Because that
I saw that
seems
too.
very interesting. Violet Evergarden,
Yes, that's getting simulcast on Netflix.
which is nuts.
Yeah.
Which is
It's
absolutely
actually
nuts.
gonna get simulcast. Is that like legit?
Yeah,
I thought
no,
that
it's
was a
legit.
rumor.
Like Netflix has put it up on their app, or that's how I found out. Was I was looking through the app and it was like simulcast. But I think that's thanks to KyoAni making their anime ahead of time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they're able to do that.
Will that be the first time Netflix did that over here? Like simulcast
Yep.
anime?
No.
Hopefully that works out because that'll be great.
They do a thing. Yeah, I hope that they do the like releasing one episode because what they tend to do is they hold on to the whole
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
till
I
it's
know
done and
that.
then
I know
posting,
that.
yeah.
That's why I haven't
I mean,
watched
that-
Witch Academia is.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
Cardcaptor!
basically
Card
killed
Captor!
Little Witch Academia.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet. I wanted to watch
The new
that.
card captor Sakura. by
No,
Matt.
yes, I'm excited about that.
Hey, I'm
Guys,
actually watching the old one. I started it earlier this year, and I'm like on episode 40.
Aw.
It's-
Do you like it?
Yeah, but it's one of those things I just
It's-
watch once in a while, you know, kind
Yeah.
of like.
You're not
not like-
marathon it.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll be able to marathon that.
Oh
I
man,
will
you
take
guys.
a second to
Fully
tell
Cooley.
everyone. Yeah, Fully Cooley too. There is that.
Really cool.
There is something next season that I am looking forward to because it is something I think I'm going to have to emotionally prep myself for.
Oh, God.
Next season, they're doing the Junji Ito Fragments of Horror anime.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah. I completely forgot about that, and I was prepping for that video, and I went, "Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna need to like have a few beers before I watch that, or
I'm
maybe
so-
sober up too much to watch that."
Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah. Then there's
Okay, Gintama
another
is
thing.
coming out next season.
Gintama's coming back.
Basilisk is coming back next
Yeah.
season. What?
Yeah.
2018
Like,
is a
I'm
big
already
year
looking
seems
at
for
spring, honestly,
returning
because-
series. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
what the
doing a
heck?
lot.
Like,
Basilisk? Really?
Like, all right, in spring,
Oh.
Captain Tsubasa, like the first series is getting remade by David Production.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hyped for that.
Hey, I wish they remade Fist of the North Star. It's about time.
I mean, they're
That
making
show
more
is
of it.
way outdated, man. They need like
It's a
a
video
full
game.
remake.
From the Yakuza
Yeah.
team.
The Yakuza Zero team is making.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
a video
Yeah.
game, man. I played like the Fist of Ken Star or whatever. Like I played
John-
that one.
Hold on, John. Have you played? You're a Yakuza fan? Is that what I? Is that?
I have followed a lot of Yakuza. I don't.
Okay.
I don't actually own it. I'm probably going to play it like as a stream or
You
something.
must. You must.
Mm.
Yakuza Zero is my goatee. It's.
I've only played Yakuza 1 on PS2. Is that Yakuza 0? I know they remade the first one. Right?
Yeah, they remade the first one with Kiwami. Yakuza Zero
Oh,
takes
Kiwami
place
is the
before
remake.
the first game, and then they developed the remake of 1, which serves as the sequel to Zero, which is obvious, but they take things from Zero and put them in the first game. So,
But
like,
is it
Yakuza
very
Zero-
similar to the first one, like on PS2, or is it?
the remake?
Yeah,
Or
Yeah, the
yeah,
remake.
it's
it's pretty
yeah.
much
I
one
played
to one.
Kiwami as well. Yeah, it's pretty much 1-to-1 with some
Okay,
added characters and stuff from Zero in it.
All right, that's cool to know because I wanna probably jump into that one of these days again.
Now, another couple things. Hero Academia comes back in spring, which is everyone's going to be excited for that. But I also want to point out that Steins Gate Zero is happening.
Yes.
Oh yeah, about time, man.
Yeah, I'm like sitting here counting down the hours for that. Yeah, Full Metal Panic too.
Yeah.
Yep. There was something else that I am completely forgetting from next
Code
year.
Geass sequel coming out,
Oh yeah, Code Geass.
which is
That's
strange.
gonna be 20. Oh, what's that called?
I don't know if it's spring necessarily, but
The Seven Deadly Sins season 2 is coming out as well. That's a big one because
Finally.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So the other thing, and this is probably only relevant to the people that have actually read Baki, but in summer they did announce that they're doing a new Baki the Grappler.
I've seen the
I was
anime.
looking at that, yeah.
That's gonna be one of the Netflix exclusive shows, right?
I don't know. If it is, then it is. If not, then I have no idea.
What is? I'm looking at summer for 2018 and beyond that, and I'm like, what is this like limited catalog that's happening here that they've announced? Did you look at it?
Dying.
It's like Yuguru So no Una-san, Justin-chan Dropkick, which is a little dragon girl who has no shirt on. And this other one is like a mom who has giant tits. And then there's Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Well, that site, I'm pretty sure you're using AnyChart.
Yeah, AnyChart.
Yeah,
They're slow to update, aren't they?
They don't update until like the season before with absolutely everything. So it like for summer, I think, or for fall probably, they probably only got 2 things. It would probably be like Gridman, because Trigger, that's like the only thing Trigger's announced, and probably something that continued from the last season.
Oh yeah, it's literally Baki and Goodman.
Is that it? Did I call it?
Yeah, it's literally, you called it. It's just those 2.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Man,
Fall.
dude, I can't believe K is still going on. I can't believe that's a thing. Like, is the fandom still that like into it? It's been going on for years.
That first season really, like they
dude,
they did a lot of weird stuff with it, and it happened.
A lot of weird. They had my oh man, what was his name? Maki? The skateboard dude. I had a big crush on him. He was adorable. Mm-hmm. He had biceps.
Then that studio decided to do what was it called? It was like the beginning of this year. We forgot to turn off VSync. Yeah, handshakers.
Yeah.
Where
that was a studio go hands.
The frame rate to the friggin' actual animation.
Yeah, go hands.
That very sad.
Handshakers is a very, very controversial anime of the year, for sure.
Oh yeah,
like very ambitious project that I think there's a lot of talent on the team. They just needed someone to rein them in.
Yeah.
Like a little more direction would have probably been good, and probably would have led to a halfway decent show. Like if any of you guys have seen Marduk Scramble, like Gohan's those movies, and those were okay.
Oh, I've seen the first one, I think, only.
The first one is the best one of the 3.
That was a while ago. Anybody watched Overlord? Overlord's coming back as well.
Oh yeah, I've heard a bunch of stuff about it.
Yeah, it was it was pretty good.
I can't wait for was it Castlevania that was on Netflix?
Yeah,
I can't wait for more of that.
I'm ready for that too.
So good.
Shit, I was gonna make a video on that, and I forgot.
Oh really? Oh my gosh.
No.
So good. I love it.
I completely forgot to make a video on that.
It's a reminder. Do it now.
I'll probably have to do it before the new season comes out.
Yeah.
Also, King Arthur says, hold on, let me read this one. This one was a bit back, but it says, do any of you know anything about making original characters? If so, any tips? I'm trying to make one for the first time. Aaron, I feel like this would be your forte.
I could answer this.
Oh my.
The main thing, the most important thing I've found for writing characters is you have to give them a really distinct voice. So if they're like speaking, you don't want them to, you want to be able to tell what character is speaking in dialogue. So that's something that I've had to work really hard at. Just figuring out like how they react to things, because different characters are going to react to things differently based on life experiences and such. Yeah, that's like the main thing. Figuring out something I've had trouble with in my book is remembering what my main character's hair color is. So I keep having to go back and I'm like, what did I decide? Well, I started writing it forever ago, and I don't remember. He's changed so much, so I'm just like, oh.
Do you have a character sheet, or do you just go back and reference through your text?
I reference through text. Like I try to do like the mapping out, like what happens when, and this is your character, and here's what their favorite color, like all of that stuff, and it just bugs me. Like I can't do it. Like it just overwhelms me, and so I just outline. I've outlined what's going to happen, and I get the main characters, and then I kind of figure out who they are. Like I figure out their main purpose in it, and then figure out what their personality is and how they would react to the main things happening in the story. That's kind of how I do it. But if character sheets work for you, you should definitely like try those out. But they just overwhelm me. I hate them. I'm like, if I'm filling in all this information about the character, I might as well just do it in the story. Like I want them to be talking and interacting. I don't want to just be writing. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I do it. Editing is really fun. I'm in the throes of editing right now. So,
how's that going for you?
Good. I've chopped out 5,000 words already. So that's good. Yeah, it's back down to, because I want to get it as close to 115,000 as possible. And it's at 119,000. So I'll have to chop out some stuff. But I just can't believe I finished the first draft. That was my big accomplishment for 2017. Was finishing the first draft of my book.
Proud of you.
My big thing. Thanks. That's why if anyone's watching and wondering why I haven't made any videos other than Manga Pod, it is because of that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I've been writing a lot. Hopefully you guys will get to read it someday.
For sure. I love reading books. I read a lot of books.
I do, Yoku. I actually think about you when I think about people who I want to read the first draft because I see how many books you read on your Twitter.
I read books. I delete my tweets whenever I'm like, shit, they're all, I don't tweet forever, and now there's like 5 books in a row. Shit.
I'm like, Yoku has to read my book.
I don't even add books half the time on Goodreads because it's just like it's just gonna. I know it's gonna post a tweet. I don't have to turn it off. I don't.
It's so funny. I just when you tweet, it's always about a book. So
yeah, books are good. I love books.
Good. Books are great. I agree. I'm reading Warcross right now by I can't remember what her name is. Marie Lu.
I know Mary Lou. She made that one.
Mary Lou.
She made that one trilogy. She made some kind of like dystopian type of like Hunger Games type of thing before.
Yeah,
I know who that is.
So that's her new book that just came out, and it's about like a hacker. It's kind of a Sword Art Online type thing, but it's really cool. I really like it. The main character is really neat.
Ready Player One was a really good book as well.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be a movie.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's gonna be a.
I hope it's gonna be good.
Is
I really hope.
Is that the one Steven Spielberg is directing?
Yes.
Yeah. It is Steven Spielberg.
Let me tell you, I was at work when that second trailer came out, and they showed they showed even more of the characters and shit like that. And I was sitting with one of my coworkers, Max. We were sitting there watching it, and he knows of Overwatch but has never played it. And we were sitting there watching it, and the Tracer pops up on screen. And I was like, excuse me, wait a second. And I paused it and went back, and he was like, is that Tracer? I was like,
dude, that was the thumbnail. Like the trailer that I watched, that was the thumbnail, Tracer. I was like, Ready Player One, Trace. I'm like, I don't get what? I couldn't figure it out at first. What am I clicking here?
They have the bike from Akira's in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I saw that. I was like, holy shit.
That show is just reference. It's just a reference. I've seen some pretty funny memes. I've seen some pretty funny memes where somebody just throws some random like shit like Mario and like some like random crap and then just like Ready Player One, you know?
I want them to like make the deepest like lore cuts to like random shit like some weird like cartoon show like
dude Ready Player One, the book had a reference to Cowboy Bebop. All right,
yeah,
it had 2 paragraphs to Cowboy Bebop, and I was like, no fucking way, this is the best book ever. And then that's the best book ever. I mean,
no, but I mean like they go back and they're like they add fucking Darkwing Duck to a scene or something.
Yes.
Fucking Tailspin.
Hey, Tailspin, yes.
Woo.
Like they're having the aerial battle and the Tailspin plane comes in. I'll be like,
Chip and Dale.
Tailspin. That'll be great.
Tailspin is the best anime. Fight me.
It is.
But don't at me.
Dude, that's my
Don't
child.
fight me.
I'm trying to think of, I think the last book I read, or the last few books I read were George R.R. Martin's Dunk and Egg series.
Oh.
3 novels.
Is that also a
It's-
fantasy or?
Yes, it's high. It's like, it's if you know Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
it's off that series, but it's set before the main series.
Oh, I have heard about
It's-
that.
Yeah, so it's actually about when King Aegon V was a kid, essentially. And so it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's so, the tone of it is so different because you're dealing with teenagers. Like, the main guy is like King Aegon V, who like basically he hides himself and he becomes a squire for this other guy that goes by Dunk, so Sir Duncan. And Duncan's like
cool.
this poor kid who's like, I want to be a knight. Here I go. And I don't know, it's like the tone is so different. It's so lighthearted and funny that it's really fun to read. Because I love A Song of Ice and Fire, but that's like, it's pretty serious. Like, there's a
Get you
lot of
down.
drama
Yeah,
going
heavy.
on. Yes, so it's kind of, so if you don't know anything about Dunk and Egg, I'd like highly recommend that you go and read it. Because I don't know, this is like, it's cool to see.
Are they
that-
also like really long books, like 1,000+ pages, or they're shorter?
No, these are a lot shorter.
Yeah.
I think I'm like trying to think. I want to say each book's like 100 pages or something. They're
Oh,
all
so
they're
it's
really
like a
short.
short story kind of. Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah, and there's
a little
3
bit
of
of
them.
background. Yeah, a little bit of background. That's cool.
Yeah,
Especially if you
so
love
it's
Game
just
of
like-
Thrones. I mean, that's probably.
I mean, I've never seen beyond the first 20 minutes of Game of Thrones because I always fall asleep. Like first 20
I think
minutes,
I told
episode
you told me
1,
about that.
and that's it. Like every
I wish I've only
time
seen
I
20
boot up
minutes of
that
Game of
show
Thrones.
and I try to sit and I watch it, I just pass out and I give up. I'm just an anime boy. That's it.
I
That's
think I
the
had
only
a
thing that keeps me
friend-
awake.
Yeah, I had a friend who hadn't seen anything, and then she stayed with us last summer, and she spent the entire summer marathoning Game of Thrones. She was
I
just
know
like, "What have
people like
done?"
that. I know people like that who just recently get into Game of Thrones and you just don't hear about them or see them for a little bit, and then they come back to, man.
Yeah.
It
Cut up,
must
man.
suck though, because like, and this goes for The Walking Dead too. You can't step out of your room without like bumping elbows with spoilers at this
Yeah.
point. Like,
For sure, it's a different
Like-
it's a different experience in a way if you're
Yeah.
like, just now getting into those kind of shows.
Also because it's so hyped. Like, everyone has seen
Mhm.
Game of Thrones. Like, everyone. And so you're coming into it like after everybody has told you all these things. So
Yeah, and then afterwards you're like, yeah, I know what's going on now in these conversations.
Oh
Dude,
man. I'm
that's the whole
just
thing.
glad
So-
I'm just glad I'm gonna get hate from people who read the book, but I'm glad that the movie show is past the books because my mom can't spoil anything else for me now.
that's how it is. Yep, my family, my cousin and my uncle, they've read the books and read ahead, and they always, every family gathering, they'll say something. And not anymore. They can't hang this shit over me anymore. But they'll say something, and like, was that a spoiler? It's like, no. I think it fucking was. And then like a season later, that will happen, and then it's like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna go to Thanksgiving anymore.
My mom
Just have
does the
them mail
same.
you the turkey.
My mom
That's
is one
how
of those
serious it
people. My mom is one of those people who she came to visit us one year and for like a week. And she brought this show and she goes, guys, I really want you to watch this show. It's like 50 episodes long, but at the end, this guy dies and it's really sad. And we're like, why? Like, Mom, we go, Mom, that's a spoiler. She goes, well, it's not a spoiler for me.
That's exactly what my mom would do, probably. I'll tell you, it's just talking about.
Like,
My
yes,
mom,
you're
my
right.
mom watches Russian like very crazy dramas. Like when some of the times it's these like Spanish dramas wherever, and they translate it to Russian. So it's even like crazy. You hear the other language and you hear Russian, and just everybody's talking over each other. And it's like this person slept with this person. My mom that's all she watched except in Russian. That's translated from Spanish.
Sounds great.
Sounds like a good time.
And at one point, I used to watch those every day. I grew up on stuff like that. I mean, what do you...
Somebody said, oh gosh, where did it go? Oh golly, oh gosh, hold on. Oh no.
While you're looking, I was gonna say, for those people that are like, yeah, the first season of Game of Thrones is really hard to watch. It is. There's a lot of like explanation and like introductions and like
a lot of names
yes.
for sure.
So there
Yeah, I never really thought about it being that hard to watch. I watched it back when it was still airing, so it's like I never even really thought it was.
It took me 2 tries, and now I've seen the whole series like 5 times. So like, just like give it a few knocks, and you'll crack it.
Yeah.
After the first season, it like goes up basically. But yeah, the first one is a lot of like.
It's still a heck of
How long is
what's happening and.
Like how many episodes is the first
10.
10.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, and they get shorter as the seasons have progressed, honestly.
Yeah. Baru Casanova said, what manga would you like to see turned into a game?
I saw this question. Yeah, I was
what genre?
Our boy,
Vinland Saga hack and slash.
I Am a Hero. Might be good, but it's
Yes.
I Am a Hero would be interesting. Our boy Jeff Thu from Mother's Basement, professional shitbag, made a video on this, and that Made in Abyss should totally be a video game.
Dude, man, like exploring that abyss.
I haven't seen that show yet, but I've heard really good things about it.
It's very good.
Yeah,
See,
it's
hey,
really
second
good.
season's coming out.
We're actually going to be reading the manga for the next schedule on Manga Pod with Connor
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we are.
VA as our guest.
Oh, nice. I saw Connor 2 months a month and a half ago at a MyCon in Indy because he was like one of their featured guests, and I was like, "Do you want me to go?" And he was just like, "Dude, if you're gonna go, then go." I was like, "Oh yeah, awesome." We went up and we hung out for probably about 4 hours, and then we left because he had a bunch of stuff to do.
Oh, cool.
Connor's good people.
Connor is good people. I love that man.
I was looking through our previous manga pods to find an answer, or think of ideas, and I just want to read more Grand Blue. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I just want to read more Grand Blue.
Yoku, have you read Grand Blue?
No, it sounds like something from One Piece.
Oh my god,
Bro,
you would love
you
it.
would fucking love it.
What type? What? Give me a genre and like short
All right,
synopsis.
it's like
Let me do this.
it's like kind of a sports anime, but not really, and everyone's drunk all the time.
Yeah, it's
Oh my gosh!
it's
My
so
God.
it is genuinely the funniest
Grand
manga
Blue,
I have read
Grand
in
Blue.
years. And it's really easy to read a bunch of, because usually with those
It's a recent.
comedy,
It started in 2014. that
yeah, it
one?
just started. It's because usually with comedy manga, they can get very repetitive very quickly, but Grand Blue is hilarious every chapter.
What are you guys on for manga?
We just
Pod?
finished volume 4, so we read 1 through.
What are you reading
Like
up
chapter
to?
30 or something like that.
We read 1 through 17. So
I'm gonna check this out. Yeah, sure. I
Oh
haven't
my
read a
gosh.
manga in a while. Why not?
it's hilarious.
It's
Hey, hilarious
fucking
manga
funny.
is the best kind of manga.
I keep thinking about it. I think about it so much. This isn't a spoiler. Lou, you'll know what I'm. Has anyone else read it? Is it just
It's
Lou?
ranked number 12 on my anime list.
yes, it is.
Lou, my favorite scene is still the parasailing scene when the girl is looking at them and is all like romanticizing it. And so you see the panel. Just give you an idea, Yoku. There's a panel where she's watching these guys parasail, and she's very jealous because she's not with the 2 guys. And they look very happy and content. And then it catches the reality, and they're all screaming and like drooling and freaked the fuck out. And they're like, "Ah!" It's so funny. It's so good.
I just like that all the characters are drunk all the time.
They're high schoolers who are just wasted off.
That's pretty funny. I gotta admit.
It's about a scuba diving club.
Yeah.
It's still like a
really good.
sport. I like sports.
Yeah. You just need to read it. You'll love it. You'll tweet at us about how much you love it. It's great.
I already found it.
All right. Does anyone we'll wrap up. We'll be done in like 20 minutes or so. Does anyone else have questions they would like to ask?
Have we answered like what's the top anime of our year? Like what's our favorite of 2017?
Recovery of an MMO junkie. That's my favorite.
Oh,
Wow, you said that really fast off your
it's
tongue.
like you were ready for that.
Were you
shit.
practicing that?
That's where I went before. When I went AFK for a second, I went to look in the mirror and say that over and over again.
Hey, it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah. I think it paid off. I think
for sure.
I'll give my top three.
Thinking.
Since I've already, tipped my hand on Magical Circle Gudu Gudu being the best show that
Yeah, you gotta give
by
us a
far.
whole-
It's not even fucking close. Number 2 would probably be Inuyashiki. Inuyashiki's really
Fantastic.
fucking good. And Made in Abyss at number 3.
Okay. I still have not seen Inuyashiki. That's the only one that
watch it. You'll love it, Yoku. You'll love it.
It's really good.
Uh,
Number 1 is Super Lovers 2, guys. That's my number.
shit.
oh no.
Hey,
I've had people ask me already. Like, all right, so remember the bet from last year? Who's going to be making that review of, was it Super Lovers?
Oh
or
no,
Diabolic Lovers? It was
Yoku,
one of those.
definitely. Oh no, it was Super Lovers.
shit. We talked about this.
Yeah,
Yep, it was Yoku. It's Yoku.
Oh no.
Yoku, you can exchange that for a
Do
period.
you
of
really,
time
do you really want that to be my first video back?
Oh
if
my
I
God.
ever come back?
Yes,
I just
do.
want
Yes, I do.
no.
That's
I will
the
trade
video.
that for more Manga Pod appearances, Yoku. I will let it go.
Hey, dude, I'm definitely down to appear more in manga pods because I mean, manga, it's just pages. You just read them, Hey,
It's
but
been a while.
I've been reading this Grand Blue. It's pretty funny.
You're reading it right now.
That's the most Yokorama. It's been a while since we've had a Yokorama explanation for something.
Yeah, that's it.
I just
Yo,
went
man.
back through.
Yeah, I
everything.
miss
can't
the
find anything.
deep discussions about manga. Like sometimes it gets pretty crazy, and like I remember when we had our Kata on for the how's it called, that the snake girl and the
Monster
Harpy-
Girl.
Monster Girls. Yeah, it was
Monster Musume. Yeah.
Monster Musume. Yeah, when we reviewed that was so awesome.
So great.
I can't believe we got into such a deep conversation about Monster Musume.
Well, that's like when you weren't there when we did Kiss X Sis. We
I
got
was there for Kiss Like This.
Were you?
Yeah,
For one of them. I know you've
Oh.
done multiple Kiss Like This.
No, we've only done one Kiss X Sis.
No way! Didn't you guys do the whole thing?
No, I don't remember. I kind of blanked the manga itself out.
I think we did multiple Kiss Like Sisters, but I was on for one.
Those ones, like we get into really deep discussions about like incest and stuff. People are like, "What are you doing?"
What is this manga pod? Like,
What
what
is
is
this?
what is going on?
I was still looking at series for my top 3, and I think mine are returning series because we had Blue Exorcist new season, the Kyoto Saga, which is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. And the new Natsume. We had new Natsume.
Yes. Oh my god. I think I don't
And
know. This
Food
is
Wars. We
super
had more
hard
Food
for
Wars.
me. I hate when I get asked this sort of thing, but I think Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju
Still need
is
to
up
watch
there
it.
for me. I
Still need to
really
watch
enjoyed
it.
that series. This was a movie technically, but Genocidal Organ. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I'm still
I-
watching.
Okay, I love Metal Gear Solid series, so seeing this, like I didn't know it was getting adapted, so seeing it adapted into an anime movie was really cool for me because I really like those series. And I don't know, Ito, like God, it's just so good. I love it.
Moeka, have you seen the other Project Dito movies?
Yes, I have. They're wonderful. Oh my god. I don't know, like, I don't know. It's so hard to pick my favorite one. Have you, I'm guessing you've watched them, Lou.
Yeah, they're all on my shelf
What's your
right
favorite?
now. Genocidal Organ by far.
Okay, I really liked Empire of Corpses, but that's because it had really handsome men that I was just like, but I don't know, they're just really, I don't know, the world building for Project Ito movies are just, they're so good. I love that. So if you can world build, hit me up, please.
They explore, like, they definitely explore some like really interesting concepts, and I genuinely enjoyed all three movies, but more like Hierarchy would have to be Genocide Oregon, then Empire of Corpses, and then the third movie, which escapes me.
Harmony.
Harmony, yeah, there we go.
As for a third, I'm gonna have to go with Uchoten Kazoku.
I love Uchoten Kazoku.
I don't remember what's the English title. I can't remember.
Eccentric Family.
There we go, Eccentric Family.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that also returning?
It was
Yeah,
a
it's
returning one, but I really enjoyed it.
I've heard a lot of good things.
I've only seen episode 1 of season 1 back when it aired. That's about it.
It's like it's a weird series because when you start watching it, I don't know, it's like weird because you're like, I don't know what to expect, but then you kind of like you get this you get really fond of the characters, and then it like progresses a little bit more story wise, and you're like, oh, so that's why that's happening. And I don't know, it's really cool. I really liked it.
I've heard really good things about that series. I know a lot of people in the Annie community who really like it.
I really like Ben 10. Like,
Yes,
she's a great character.
Oh,
Ben 10?
Yeah, Ben Tennyson.
yeah.
What?
Best anime girl.
I heard Ben 10. Like
I was waiting for you, Yoki.
I was too.
I heard it too.
I was waiting. Well, Phil, I like that you and I are on the same link for that one. I was like, what's Yoku gonna say?
I don't love Ben 10, but I guess.
Ben Tennyson is the best anime girl. Bite me, but don't at me.
Hey, anyone seen Sayuki? Not my favorite anime of this year, but Sayuki, the return of Sayuki. Anybody seen the old Sayukis?
Oh my
I know
God,
if Dodger was here, she would be with.
I love the old Sayuki.
I've seen all of the old ones,
Yes.
and I watched the new one,
gosh.
and the new one was pretty good. I gotta admit.
Was it? I heard it was decent.
They finally got to India.
They did?
They were going to India, all the 100 and some episodes, and they finally got to India, and then they were. I'm not gonna spoil, but
Was the theme song as good as the theme song from the original?
They did match the theme songs.
They redid it?
The style. No, it wasn't the same, but the style.
It wasn't the same song? Oh,
Well, they had like four songs, 4 themes.
But the first one.
Yeah, the first one's classic.
Oh my God, that first one.
That was
What is it?
50 episodes.
What is that one called?
I really like how they did the animation. It was kind of low budget because of the way they did the whole still frames, but they had like still frames on top of like background that were moving, so it was okay. You know?
So it was they had the same style as the first one. I have all that on.
Except it was HD instead of
way better quality than the original.
Yeah.
So I have very random DVDs of that series just on my phone.
But my favorites, it's really really hard to say. I really like Maid Dragon. That was just like watching that. It was just such a quality wise. I watched it in 1080 on Funimation. I kept up with it with simuldub, so I was a couple weeks behind at all times. But so all the gifts that were coming out, I was just like, okay, I see what I have to look forward to. But that was just a funny show, laid back, kind of like very good looking, very good art.
Brooke loved that one.
Yeah, that was a very good one. Another one that I liked a lot was one that wasn't very popular from the same season. What the fuck it's called? Because that's how much unpopular it is, That I don't even remember. That's called. It was a show about this it was historical, like a historical anime that nobody gives a shit about, So that's why nobody watched it. I'm trying to stall right now.
Was it?
Why did 50 anime come out that season that I'm looking for the anime?
Was it Katsuki Token Ranbu?
No, I don't think it's even less known than that. To be honest, I might not even find it. This might end just right now, right here.
Was it a winter show?
It's gonna end.
Yeah. I'm looking through winter right now.
Okay,
And
while you're looking,
Yojo Senki?
Mike is like, I'm over Yoku.
Okay, no,
but
I'm saving him. He's this way he can look through stuff. But I was gonna say for my third actual show series anime, I would have to say Kekai Sensen. Oh my god!
Oh,
I didn't watch it when it first. Yeah, I didn't watch it when it first came out. But I watched it this season, first and second season.
Oh my
and
gosh.
dear God, I love it. The world building's amazing. The characters are great. Oh my God, I love it.
Anime is just releasing a lot of good season 2s. Throughout the years. But yeah, the series, if anybody still cares, it's it's Onihei.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're right. That is pretty obscure, Yoko. Good job.
I'm not even gonna talk about it. It's not even worth talking. It's just Onihei, okay? It's a good show. It's just it's an episodic show where like this dude, this is a lord. He has a sword. Okay, he's a cop.
What?
No, it's like old time. He's like Edo period, but he's like a cop, but he's wearing one of those like and he has a sword and he just like cuts people down. It's good.
I think I actually know.
Onihei, very easy to remember.
Anybody here watch Gamers?
I did.
Gamers is pretty good.
Gamers.
I didn't finish it, but I did watch most of it.
I enjoyed it a lot.
It was alright.
That's like the dumbest characters in any show I've ever watched in my life.
Main character's kind of dumb.
All of them are so dumb.
No,
but it was worth it. For anybody who maybe started Gamers, didn't like Gamers, or on the fence about Gamers, the last episode they talk about, there's like this entire like 13-minute scene where they talk about DLC and loot boxes. And they're trying to explain it to somebody who doesn't play games. And it is one of the most well-written anime scenes in like the last 10 years for me, because it breaks it down in such a hilarious way that I highly recommend checking that scene out on YouTube at least. But Gamers was another one I watched this year. But they're dumb as rocks. Every protagonist. Every fucking
They're all dumb.
Dumb as rocks.
I'm still surprised nobody has brought up the show that I thought.
That show, I was just like, oh my God, this cannot get worse. This can't get worse. There's no way these guys are that dumb. And then it just gets worse. And oh my God, it's great.
I mean, like, I don't know. Sometimes stupidity can be kind of endearing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to pause within like the episode and just like take a break a couple times, but I did finish it eventually. What about Scum's Wish?
I don't know if a lot of people watch that.
It was like it suffered from the whole like anime strike paywall thing.
Yeah,
I've seen 2 episodes of it. I thought it was pretty good. I have not taken the time to watch more of it. I know
really it's behind the paywall. It's kind of it's one of the most like insane shows probably of the like when it comes to drama in high school. Wise.
Like I think that because it was like that first or second season that anime strike was becoming.
Yeah, it was early. It came out right. So
and then like there was this huge hesitation of, well, you know, why am I having to pay for this additional channel when I'm already signed up for Amazon Prime?
Mm-hmm. I marathoned it on a 7-day free trial or whatever that they get.
That was my big deterrent from a lot of shows that were on anime strike, was just like, man, I already pay for Prime. Why isn't this included? And so I was just like, well, I already have Netflix and I already have a Crunchyroll subscription, and I have Funimation. Like,
yeah, I agree. It's kind of lame for sure. I just knew that it was already like that because before the whole anime strike even existed, I have tried the whole HBO free trial already that they had, like channel, and then like the other ones that I've tried a couple other things. So when they added the whole anime strike, it kind of made sense to their model, you know.
I'm curious what's
weird. Oh, go ahead, Lou. Sorry.
All right, no, I was gonna say I'm kind of curious what's gonna happen with Sentai focusing on developing High Dive. How that's going to impact Anime Strike's catalog, because a lot of the shows that are ending up on strike, I feel.
Yeah, I don't even keep up what's on there.
When they go to physical release, are more likely not going to be released by Sentai. So I'm curious.
The anime strike thing was kind of weird because like Amazon was distributing anime before strike was a thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's where like a lot of people like really got pissed because it's like, oh, no, that's on Amazon. Okay, I have Prime, fine. But then when like they introduced Anime Strike and my friend texted me about it and he's like, hey, it's an extra $5. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? It's last season I was just watching shit on Amazon for the cost that I already had.
Do they still have any free anime that are Prime like eligible without the Amazon strike, or is it just Amazon
that I
Strike
don't know.
anime?
I'm not sure.
Like, did they just put it all behind paywall? Because I know they have shows, and like if you have Prime member, you know you have a bunch of stuff that you can watch. Is it the same with anime? Or
I think so. I
Nobody
think there
knows.
are at least some shows that are
No one knows.
that are not exclusive shows that are available on Prime.
Yeah.
For anyone that's looking for a free streaming service that is a legal streaming service, there's another service called Tubi TV, which they serve as a platform like Viz is currently releasing, or I don't know if it's done already. I'm not caught up. But Infinity Force, which is kind of like a Tatsunoko production, like mashup of different.
Dude, that one was pretty good, actually. Yeah, I saw a few episodes of that.
It's like pretty all right, specifically the action sequences, but like then when you watch them, like just sitting and talking, it looks like it was made for like a PS2 or PS3 cutscene.
Yeah.
So the CGI is a little sketchy on it, but like the action sequences are super polished, and you know I'm willing to forgive like the more toned down bits in exchange for like some really well produced action. But yeah, so like that's another option for anyone that has a problem with paying for anime and would like a free alternative, which you know Crunchyroll still offers like their ad-based model if you're okay with just waiting a week for like simulcast.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up the fact
Can I
that
chill out something real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say if you want a free 2-week trial for Funimation streaming service, I got you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how.
Send me the link and I'll post it in the YouTube description.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you go to Funimation.
And they got dubs.
.com/Mega Moeka, you can get a free 2-week trial.
I missed you.
Free 2-week trial, and then if you type in the promo code Mega Moeka, you get your first. So after your 2 weeks are done, you'll get the first month for 99 cents. You're welcome.
That's very. You know what?
You're welcome.
I'm gonna show that to everyone. Everyone needs to support Mega Moeka.
Yeah, support me. Support
and
anime.
support Funimation. Because it's a good
guys.
company.
Now, I want to have this aside because we were all talking about shows from this past year that everybody loved, and nobody brought up the show that was my favorite and that I think was really overlooked, which was that nobody mentioned Recreators.
I
haven't
saw
seen it
half
yet.
of that. I saw half.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm halfway through it, and I know that there was an early part of it where it was kind of slow, a lot of talking, and that's where I was kind of turned away from it. But I did kind of go back and watch past that, but I never kind of continued it since then.
I have to get back into Recreators.
All the characters, it's just gold. It's 100% gold.
I never thought it was bad. I thought it was pretty good, but it just kind of like slowed down with all the explanations.
Yeah,
like
that's what
Garden's
they
2017 like recap video, like kind of motivated me to move it up in terms of priority on my plan to watch list.
But I heard too.
It is very good.
Yeah, I'll eventually hop back up on that one. But yeah, it's your favorite. That's must get pretty crazy. I bet.
It does. It gets pretty insane. Also, I'm kind of biased because I think anything that has Hiroyuki Sawano doing the sound production and sound composition will probably put that in my top spot.
Yep.
Okay, another thing. Sorry, before we move on. 91 days. Shout out to that fucking.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not just saying because it had hot men in it again, right?
91 Days was great.
I watched the whole.
I think there's a trend for like what Moeka likes.
Oh my god!
A little bit.
No, I'm not gonna say it. But
you know, not calling anyone out or throwing anyone under a bus or anything.
I have a very great Moeka moment that I will always keep in my heart from when we were watching Voltron. I'm not gonna say it because it'd be a spoiler for the show. But there was a very distinct moment that is my favorite manga moment in the world.
Oh god.
How about we do, because we're gonna wrap up here. Let's do 4 or 3 really rapid fire questions. That sound good?
Yeah.
Oh, no one mentioned Keijo. That's okay.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow, that was.
oh, you mean like
wasn't it?
the actual anime of the year that I was like.
Remember how we were like kind of like we like the anime more than we like the manga, right?
Yes.
The manga was kind of shit, right?
Yes. Well, the thing with the manga is that it takes the time to like flesh out everything versus the show like just gets straight into like the violent ass fighting that is Keijo.
There's like bye.
It's crazy because like I don't think I tweeted anything forever until Keijo started airing, and then I tweeted only about Keijo for a little bit, and then I stopped tweeting again once Keijo ended. I think that's what happened.
Yoku is the Keijo.
That's my story with Keijo.
If anyone wants to watch Keijo, just to get a sense for what it is, just watch episode 9 of Keijo because that's fairly self-contained. I guessed it on a podcast recently where like I had to suggest one specific episode of an anime. Now I ended up going with Psychopaths and then later recommending that they watch Prison School. Cool.
Prison School.
But like I ended up like having a list of like 20 different shows, and I had to watch through all of them because I wanted to have the perfect recommendation. And one of the ones that I watched through was Keijo because they don't really seem too keen on fan service, and I wanted to make them suffer. So yeah. But episode 9 of Keijo, if you would like to have an idea of what that show is like, and don't want to invest your time in watching the whole show,
Which you
like,
should.
episode 9 will give you a pretty solid. What it does.
Someone said Chivalro 2 said, "Do you like the Manga Pod trivia on Twitter?" And I love it. I think it's so cool. I think it's awesome. I love it. What manga are you looking forward to reading most in the next year? Also, the Manga Pod schedule will be getting posted in like a week or 2, so it'll be up. No worries.
Have you guys read Vagabond yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you guys were reading Vagabond, but didn't you guys like postpone it? And eventually you guys came back?
No, I think we read it. Are we reading more of that? What is the one? Yeah, we're reading more of it this year.
Vagabond. Yeah, it's
real good.
I have all the Viz Bigs. All the Viz Bigs.
All the Viz Bigs.
Very nice.
Let's see. I'm excited for Lou and Yoku, if you come on, to experience killing stalking. I'm so excited.
That sounds familiar.
See, that's something that keeps coming up in my feed.
Oh my gosh.
Because I've been reading Tower of God. I read like all of Tower of God.
Tower of God is the best.
Fucking love Tower
so
of God.
We're reading Talk Pod.
And we're reading
don't
Tower of God only.
Yeah.
We're almost caught up. Like we're almost caught up with it.
We're not caught up.
I completely caught up with that entire thing in like a week, and I was just like, oh Jesus, I have to wait now. I have to wait for more of this stuff.
No, Tower of God is some good stuff.
I see Killing Stalking in the like recommended thing to read next, and I'm just like, what is this?
Do it and then come chat with me because I'm excited to hear what your thought is. It's so fucked up and I love it.
Oh boy, it's one of those.
From one of the from the things that we've read that is being revisited on our upcoming schedule, which will be posted in 2 weeks, which is basically done. I just haven't edited things into it. More Koku no Hito, which Koku no Hito, so fucking good.
Koku no Hito, that's the mountain climbing.
Yes, it is.
Dude, I read almost the whole thing.
You were there for that manga.
I read almost the whole thing though afterwards, just saying.
It's so fucking good.
It's amazing.
It
gets even so much better after like volume like 8 or 9, like after probably like the 3rd episode if I come back to it. I don't know if you guys came back to the 2nd time, but if you guys come back to the 3rd time, it's gonna be very good. It gets even better. It's amazing. One of my favorite mangas.
So I read the writer of Killing Stalking regrets writing it. I've actually read that too. The fan base has gone crazy with it. Let's see. We are going to read more webcomics. We're reading Dice. We're going to be reading Dice, which is one. We're reading Tamande Gushi, which is Chinese. I think it's a Chinese comic. Killing Stalking, Tower of God. We're reading Tower of God very soon. Because we read a bunch of Tower of God in December, and then we had to cancel it. And so now we're like, we're not going to go extensive amount of time after reading all of this so we can all forget it again. Because it's like the third time we had to cancel it. I'm like, I'm not reading this all again.
Just for reference, we're on the train.
Yeah, we're on the train.
Oh, you're on the train. Oh, boy.
I don't even remember where I'm at, but Tower
on
of
the
God
train.
is great.
Just
So good.
start of season 2, and then go for like 70 chapters. That's
I know I was already on start of season 2. I think I was there for one of the starts of season 2, or I might have read it but never showed up. Who knows? There was a lot of times where I would read the manga, but I wouldn't be able to make it, so I just read the manga, and then I would just know everything, and then I would just read
You
the
weren't able
manga.
to discuss it.
And there would be so many times where I would just keep doing it. So I read a lot of manga this year.
That's good.
Hey, manga's great though. Manga's way faster than anime sometimes.
Yeah, because you're gonna go real quick.
I read fast.
All right, one more question. Yes, Tomadegushi. I'm really excited about it. It's so cute. Has anyone else read Tomadegushi?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's like a weekly. It's like a weekly comic. It's about two girls falling in love, and it's so cute. Like one girl has a crush on this other girl, and it's just them like.
Did we read something like that at one point?
We've read.
I was on an episode of something like that.
We've done Yuri and
Yeah, it was like in one episode. We did a whole series in one episode.
We read.
Wait, I've read this.
Yeah. Hey, you have?
Yes, I have.
It's,
oh my god, I love. I love this. Yeah, I remember. it.
The people who translate 19 days too. So they're so
okay.
fun.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember this. It is a really cute series. Oh.
Yeah. We read Yoko, I know what you're talking about. We read another shoujo ai, but I can't remember.
I don't remember the name. I'll never remember the name. But I read it.
Best Friends, it's Girlfriends.
Was it called Girlfriend? That's too easy.
Girlfriend.
That is too easy to remember.
Best Girl and Best Boy 2015. Besides lANCE, that's not a good. You can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah, that's the last question. Best Girl and Best Boy 2017. lANCE.
Best girl is
lANCE is best boy.
Morioka Moriko from Recovery of an MMO Junkie. She's 30 years old, and she whoops the ass of everybody on the list.
Damn, you very specific. Nice.
Is that what you left the last time you left? Was that going to talk into the mirror to recite that? Is that what
Yes.
you were-
Yeah.
the same time?
Yeah. Every time I leave, I gotta practice my MMO Junkie stuff. I gotta practice it. I gotta just splash my face with water and get ready. That's what I do.
John?
Grape Coon and his wife.
Oh my god, I have to agree with that.
Shit just got super somber.
What's the
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. That's the one.
Rest in pepperonis. They
Lou?
were so cute.
The main couple from Guru Guru. It's fucking great. It's adorable. It's a whole show about like people learning how to express themselves and connecting with their emotions, and then like that's conveyed through the framework of a magical battle against the demon lord, and it's fucking great. So yeah, like that relationship, those characters, I think it's very like cutesy, but it's also like something that resonated with me as an adult, and also as my with my daughter, who that is now her like probably her favorite anime. She has seen a lot of anime, and yeah, she like by far that's probably her favorite, and it's in my top 10 all time. So it's great. And yeah, so that would be my favorite pair. And yeah, as individuals, they are also great characters.
Awesome. Yoko?
What about Tanya from Yojo Senki?
Yes.
I think at least needed a mention this
Wait,
one time in this podcast.
Yojo Senki? What is it?
Saga of Tanya the Evil. That's
Tanya the
the
Evil.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
That was a very good anime. By the way, one of my favorites probably of the year that I completely forgot about this
I was
one.
gonna say, wow, it was so great. You just totally forgot about it the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It was early. It was early in the year. It was early.
Yeah, it came out in like January, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
It was
it's
one of the
March, yeah.
earlier seasons. Can't remember that far behind an anime. Are you kidding me? This
It was a
new
year
season
ago.
coming out. New season coming out right now. That's all we care about, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's coming out, to be honest.
Screw 2017 anime. 2018 is where it's at.
2018.
2018. Sweet. Does anyone else have anything they would like to shout out to everybody?
Are we gonna have a countdown for New Year's, or
We
too early? Oh shit!
You're like a day early on that one.
We're like
Little bit.
Well, I think we'll just allow a countdown. Right?
998. 997.
I mean, we're having that for New Year's. I think we should at least do a countdown. Somebody can walk back during New Year's and then just rewatch this during the actual countdown.
I wish it was 2018 already, man.
So close, but yet so far away.
I mean, I'm on paid vacation right now, so let's not make 2018 get here too soon.
He's like, no, bro.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I've still got 2 days to move out of my old apartment, so kind of.
Man, I'm stressing people out here.
Yeah, Yoku, gosh. So it's supposed to be negative 30 degrees here tomorrow and on New Year's Eve. So.
No way.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. Okay, did you know that? It's supposed to be negative 30 degrees here.
Dude, it's like
got back into town not too long ago, like a couple hours ago. So
oh yeah,
you should leave.
It gets pretty cold here, but not negative 30.
Wait, you might be Yoka. You might be in that cold front. You should.
No, it's like might be negative 15, but negative 30.
That's the thing. It never gets to be negative 30 here. It's usually like negative 15, like that too.
Yeah, we got negative. My pipes freeze.
There's
no
like
water.
a big.
Can't flush toilets. You know.
Is that with the wind chill? Is that with the wind chill or?
No, that's just that. It's not with wind chill.
Oh.
No, you go.
I mean, as someone that has never seen snow, that sounds fucking terrifying.
Dude,
it's gonna
man,
be
you don't even
61
know.
degrees Fahrenheit here
It
tomorrow.
was like 20 plus. Like it was 20 degrees, and that would be like freezing. But
Yoka, you're in Missouri.
Missouri, I'm in Missouri. Yeah, it's around there.
You might be missing. Yeah, you might be missing that cold front.
It's gonna be it's gonna be in the negatives though in the night. It's gonna be it's still hella cold.
Hang on, let me see what temperature it is right now. This is how we count down to New Year's. We look at the weather.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I was in Kansas this past weekend, and I was really surprised that there wasn't more snow. Because usually around this time,
the thing is over here, the like in Missouri, the weather can change within 24 hours. It could be warm in the morning, and at night it could be negative 15.
Yeah, that's Nebraska.
Like
yeah,
there's
I mean I feel like that's the Midwest in general. It's just really bipolar. But it was like super weird coming from Kansas and being like, whoa, holy shit, there's way more snow over here than over there. What the?
Yeah,
also, yes, it is in Fahrenheit.
Somebody decided to say hello, by the way.
Look at the lizard!
Hey.
Little baby.
Yeah, Genji decided to come out. She was peeking her head out.
I love her. I don't like snakes, but I love lizards. She's
a little leopard gecko.
The legs. Oh, gecko.
Okay, no.
She's like, bye.
Come back here.
All right, should we shout out our stuff? Really fast?
Sure.
Thank you all for watching this on my YouTube channel, Happily Aaron. I have a bunch of anime reviews and first impressions and stuff, none of which were posted in the last year, but you can still go and watch them. Go and check them out. I would really appreciate it. I love previous manga pods, all the manga pods are hosted on my channel. I did a lot of mental health awareness stuff as well. But mostly I've been working on my book, so I haven't been posting very many videos, but I'm a lot more active on Twitter and Instagram and such, where I talk about my boy, Lance from Voltron. He is best boy. So that's where you can find me.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. My name is Lou, and I'm from a YouTube channel called Lou Talks Anime, and I occasionally post content. I'm currently working on a script that I had like kind of this epiphany about the direction in which anime is going, and kind of like based on things that have been released over the past 6 years and how it's different from how anime was before. So yeah, that should be, the script should be done by next week, and I'm gonna really take my time with it because I want it to be a big video. So hopefully that will come out eventually. If not, then blame my job, because my job consumes a lot of my personal time. So yeah, and hit me up on Twitter if anything, because I'm at least active on there, and that's at lANCE. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it to Yoku. Yoku, shout out your stuff.
Well, I gotta say, I'm Yokorama, and Lou's script, even though he's saying it's not coming out yet, it'll be out before my next video. But hey, you can find me on Happily Liaren, right? Happily Aaron.
Yes.
What's your name? You have so many like E's in your name.
Yoku, you've known me for like 5 years.
Okay, you
Well,
have
all right,
three
all right,
E's
to
in
be-
your name. I knew it the whole time. I just forgot.
To be fair, I think everyone forgets how many E's are in your name.
Yeah, it's because one of them is capital. It just throws you off, you know?
Yes.
It's very sudden E.
It's a very sudden. But if you're ever gonna see me at any time in the future, near future at least, it'll probably be possibly on MangaPod if I'll show up on the internet, or on Twitter if you like book reviews, because that's all I post, or I retweet something stupid. But about Yokorama, Yokorama, everything Yokorama. You guys know me still.
So throw it to someone, Yoku.
I throw it to Bill.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. Thanks.
I gotta
for
throw it
tagging.
to Bill.
You can find me at YouTube, youtube.com/thepepperedham or youtube.com/Bill Conway. They'll both take you to the same place. You'll find my face. I just put out a video the other day talking about recovery of an MMO junkie, which I blurted out here about 3 or 4 times. You can watch that video and see why I appreciate it so much and why it's very special to me. Mostly, though, I'm not very active. I do post some podcasts here and there on other channels, but the best way to find out about those is just to follow me on Twitter at pepperedham. That's the easiest way to find links to the various places that I show my face at. And yeah, I'll be here again soon at some point in 2018. So you can look forward to that as well.
Throw it.
Donkey. Moika.
Hello, my name is Moika. I drank too much. I'm so why? Shout out to Bill from my fucking channel, because he gave me some good ho-ho shoe sparkling sake, which is really good, by the way. That's what I was drinking through this whole thing. But anyways, I can't stop laughing. But check me out at Mega Moika on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I'm pretty active on Twitch, more than my YouTube. But I've been meaning to get more into anime stuff, which I was in the anthology that Mr. Nice Guy put out. So I did one for part 3, which I just put up my portion on my YouTube channel. So you are free to check that out. But like I said, if you go to twitch.tv/megamoika, I'll probably be streaming here in like 10 minutes or from whenever this video or podcast live stream thing ends.
Moika, are you going to continue drinking through the stream?
Probably.
Because like I will be in chat, like observing this, if you are going to be continuing drinking, because this is really amusing.
Okay. Yes, I probably will, because I got this bottle, but I ended up drinking the smaller bottles first.
I mean, not to enable your intoxication, but this is really funny. So,
but so yeah, if you want to check out some Breath of the Wild Switch games, I'm currently doing that, so check me out.
Amazing.
All right, John, go for it, buddy.
Yeah, my name's Michael Vsauce. You can find me at youtube.com/VsauceMichael. No, for real though, you can find me at youtube.com/DemolitionD. No, my name's Baron J. I do stuff on YouTube. I voice a lot of things. I try to make people laugh. That's my main goal. And yeah, youtube.com/Baron J Says Words. Twitter is the same thing. Twitch is Baron J Plays Games. And it's actually kind of awkward because I'm getting ready to go basically AWOL for a week while they set up my internet. So it was nice seeing you guys while we were here. And
yo, LTE is your friend.
I know. I'm probably gonna have to live off that for the next like 3 weeks.
As long as the anime can stream, you're good, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. But yeah, I'll pass it back out to Erin as she closes us out for this 2017 year.
What? Just end it, Erin.
I didn't even say what I did. Holy shit.
Lucas is like, I'm drunk. Watch me stream. Amazing. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. Malika, did you want to tell people what you do?
I do voice acting, but I do a lot of streaming as well. Thanks for letting me tell you what I do for a living.
Thank you for telling us, Malika. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're watching this in chat, thank you. If you're watching the VOD of this later, also thank you very much. Thank you all to all you lovely people for coming on. It was so nice to have you.
It was
all.
great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
I can't wait to do this once a quarter. I'm actually really excited.
We're doing really
I'm
doing
down.
this.
I'm down once a quarter.
Once a quarter.
We need
Twice
to
a
like
year?
we need to revise the schedule, Aaron.
Hey, don't
After
be
we put all
fooling
that
me.
time and effort into it, I'm changing it right here.
Are you guys full? It's
No, we're
probably
just
gonna be
adding
an
dates.
actual real manga pod, but you guys fooling me with this, right? That it's gonna be a drunk pod, but it's a real manga pod, and I've got to show up.
We'll make
We're
it a
interested.
about brand
Thank
new
you.
where being drunk is topical. So there we go.
Pranking you, Yoku.
Pranking me.
Pranking you.
Just a prank, bro.
Prank.
I mean,
Fine,
it's all
man.
YouTube, right? Like that's how it
That's
works.
just YouTube. That's how YouTube is, man.
That's YouTube. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.